Hello, everybody. Uh, Thank you for coming in today for another day. For it, had a great day yesterday in the chat. We did a very good over the Facebook room chat, over the Zoom call, the video call, however you want to call it. It was very beautiful discussions, kind of move in, move out. For but we keep on going. We There is a great results from some of the people who come in here on a daily basis. And I want to say thank you for all of you that put in the work in there, put in the changing the energies, changing the stuff, changing the situations, look into an improvement, looking at with the things that we've been talking and we've been working as a collective here. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We see in the fruits now. We see this ascension processes that comes in more and more and healing in a whole another level, whole another higher level, looking at from a whole another higher perspective there. Very good results. I am just so impressed of that these talks helps a lot of the people. I'm so impressed of you guys actually understanding your own selves because of you look at it from within you look at it within the situations. Today we have a very good topic actually, how to change the mental process once you awaken. That was it coming in from the couple Blue Swan 33 here. That is a Eva and Kurt for, and it's very beautiful questions because of when you are in these relationships, when you are in these spiritual relationships, what does it take? What does it take you to change from within? How to use these connections to help you to change from within. So let me recognize the people who came in here at the chat room and say hi. Diamond B, Christine, Erica, Lorianne, Alicia. Thank you guys for coming in. Very beautiful, kind of like today. Today's like a little murky because the moon joins Saturn, but that's normal. And if you have a Saturn, wherever you're Saturn. Hi, Paulina. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the heart, guys. And we're looking at in these processes inside. We look at these situations. We uh, finally getting to put more of the puzzles together. It's coming in a more puzzles picture is going to get it. The better it's going to get for both of us because we see more clearly now. We see more clearly as a twin flames. We see more clearly as a spirituality of the improvement processes from within. And yes, we are building the future. Okay, leader generation. Very good message today with this shirt came in. I did that in the Astro-Gravitational report. Hi, Maria Richards, and I want to say thank you to all of you who watched the Astro-Gravitational report. But let's look at it, these situations when you become awakened. What is that push? What is that growth within yourself that makes you to change your mental state? And how did this happen from within? So at the beginning, yeah, yin yang. Thank you, thank you, guys. Well, actually, it's only girls here. Oh, thank you, girls, in the chat room. So let me be politely correct. Have some little bit. Hey, I'll give you some hearts in here. Um, so how to change? When you look at how to change, was talking about like this before, when you begin to awaken, you don't know where you are. You don't know what hit you. You don't know all these energies that's coming within you. You think like that I'm okay, that is my mind is all right. What is going on within me? You begin to asking all these questions within. I never had this before. Should I trust it? Should I working on it? What is wrong with these dreams? What's wrong with these numbers? Why these numbers are following me? What is wrong with me? And so on and so on. You begin to question anything and everything. Why? Because you just awake. You begin to look the world within you with different eyes, and now you understand you entering totally new reality within the reality that you thought there was. You actually added another level of existence within the reality you live. Now, through that reality, you begin to kind of like opening your eyes, but not only your eyes, you open up your internal eyes from within you. You open up your internal world within yourself. You look at it within the internal world in there, and you begin to cut yourself out about what was truth, what it wasn't, what is it really feels like to believe in the reality, and what is not. And at that moment, right there, you begin to understand something yourself. You yourself, with the soul vibrations, with the soul energies, you begin to understand more within the energies. You're not there with the gravitations yet. You haven't felt the gravitations. You understanding something magnetic going on within you, but you haven't evolved yet. You just like a brand new baby that just opens its eyes and sees the world after being 9 months in this darkness within mommy's tummy, and we have internal conversations. But to mommy, you look at the things, but now for the first time, you see the things with in your own eyes. And of course, there's going to be a murky visions. There's going to be situations until your eyes are getting developed. Blue Swan 33. Don't know who that is, but guys, I want to say thank you. Thank you for the questions that it's coming. So now, when you begin to look within yourself with these energies of awakening, you begin to understand the life within. Little by little, you begin to change yourself according to acceptance with this new energy within the reality within you. That's how you begin to change with acceptance. Okay, Eva, thank you for letting me know. And when you begin to acceptance of this and accepting as a reality, which is the truth within you, then you believe within the truth. That belief within the truth works within you, and that overrides your mind. Your point, the view within your mind of this understanding. You begin to trust more within the energies. You begin to trust more within the journey. You begin to learn more informations. Every new thing that comes in within your awakening, you doubt it. That is normal. You're gonna have doubts. This is the same thing like you see a certain foods and you are like, is this is good for me? Is this is good for this? This is good for that. Yeah, I'm gonna like this food. I'm gonna trust it within this. Can I trust what I'm getting? Can I trust these feelings? Can I trust these energies inside of it? And you begin to investigate it. And when you begin to investigate it, everything that goes on from within you, uh, then what's happening within you, you confirmed what you feel inside of you as awakened, you confirm from within yourself. Now you accepting the truth. And all of a sudden, as soon as you begin to accepting the truth, there's something magical happens. People like you begin to be drawn towards you, or you are drawn towards these people. So you can communicate with your soul family, people like you. Somehow, in a kind of like mystery, magical way, this happens from within you. Now you opened the Pandora's box. You opened this internal knowledge. You begin to communicate with these people. You begin to be more awakened from within, and you have all these questions. This is like the 3 year old asking a lot of questions. This is like 5 year old who asking so many questions. How is this mom or dad? How is this situations is? How is all this? How you navigate with this? How you navigate with that? And you explained, and they look at it from within, they look at it with the experience with other people, and you begin to accepting more within the truth. The more you living within the truth and you adding, you need to understand the awakening, adding more within living in the reality than taking. Okay, but by you adding at it, because your mind is full with things, you have to remove the false from within you. You have to remove the lies, you have to remove the deceptions, you have to remove the false. Without you removing the false, you cannot override the mind for the same issues you have. Whatever that, it could be a love, that could be an intimacy, that could be a physical, that could be the energies exchanges, that could be a spirituality, whatever that might be. That could be a culture, or whatever the situation is from what you get. Understanding about the feminine masculine relationships, everything is the whole tank. It is just adding to it. But you can't add informations within your mind if your mind is full. You have to empty out within. It's the same thing. You cannot fill it up a cup that it's already full. You need to empty out. And by emptying out, you actually getting within. So by you accepting the new informations, you empty out the old informations within your mind. You put the new informations as a new standard within you. That new standard actually have an effect over your personality. The more you're living within the truth, the more you're living within these energies, the more you're getting within yourself, and stop having these disagreements about the energy and who you are and your abilities and capabilities within you, the more you change from within. It might take a slow process. If you have a slow process of accepting informations, you have maybe lack of trust, you may have a lot of fears, and so on and so on. You're going to have to face it in yourself. But the more your intuitions is attached to this awakening, the better it will be. You need to understand that intuition and the authority from within you is leading that awakening process. Because the intuition tells you, I need to know more about this certain particular way of life. I need to be more understanding about as a twin flame. I need to look more. What should I do as a twin flame? I have to search this. I have to research this. That is the intuitions that tell you. But the authority, it is the one that takes that intuitions and prove it into actions. The authority is the one from within you that overrides the mind. And that's what is. A lot of the people just getting informations, but they don't put the authority within them. So the intuition is not the inner authority. Intuition is just to lead you to where to look and what to look. Authority is when you accepting what the intuition's telling you, you verify the informations, and the authority says change that. When you changed, you prove it in the world that you have changed. And here how the authority works is authorizing the change within, while the intuitions is only lead you to what needs to be changed. Don't mix those two energies, because some of the people, they learn, and guess what? They think the intuition is the authority. No, it's not. This is like you're trying to put the moon and the sun together. Well, the moon and the sun together, they are only working when they're in a close proximity in your chart. But from within you, you need to understand those are two different energies. Okay. So the Maria Richards, the intuition leads, the authority approves. That's how it goes within life. Okay, and the authority will says like, well, I don't like this, I don't like these situations. And if you have ego authority fighting your spiritual intuitions, then here you go. You have the inner fights within you. I don't like this. I don't accept this. I facing my limitations. And by doing it and within this, all of a sudden you feel the intense energies like, no, 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 I'm not resisting this. I felt these energies. Then for, because I'm on awaken, I have to more look from it and what is wrong with me? Why am I resisting this? Why I'm not changing? Why I'm not evolving? And you may find out that the lack of maturity, lack of growth within you, maybe you are suppressing a growth within life, and then you look your inner child. So there is a lot of processes. They are standard processes. Uh, who is the authority with you? The soul arch. The soul arch is the divine. That they giving you this information. They're pushing you in there. The that information goes into the through the spirit within you. You need to understand the spirit is like the muscle of your body. That is a the energy that comes and it connects you with the universe. That is a what that is this energy that comes in within you. It goes into your soul. When it comes within your soul, you're feeling it from within you. The soul is talking, kind of like doesn't leave you in peace. One of the that little whispers of the soul, you probably hear the quote. The soul begins to whisper, 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 until you really disobeying at that voice, and then the soul all of a sudden begins to scream at you until you don't look at it without issue. Okay, that is a the soul arch because the soul got enough. That is at a time when you all of a sudden you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and there is this deep voice within you that wake you up. Hey, go look this information, and you're like, what do you mean? Who says that? You said that to yourself. So the soul authority, okay, it is within you, but you need to understand your personality or authority is the one that finally approves the change. You can feel anything within your soul. You can go against your soul. You can go do everything on it. You're not authorizing the soul to take charge because you're authorizing your ego to come out. This is when you have conflicts. Why do you have these conflicts? And the internal conflict can turn a conflict with your partner, with your twin flame. The authority lies within your mind as a personality. What are you going to choose? The soul, the spirituality, or are you going to use society and rules and so on? Usually, the people, when they fall out of the connections, when they are running or fear and so on, why did the runners run? Because they put the authority of their fears within them instead of putting the soul and the connections. So the authority is still in you, within your mind. You are in the control, but that is your higher self. If your higher self decide to pick up the ego, that is a ego-based actions within yourself. That's what it is. Is you're looking at the actions of person. They choose inside from within how to react in a certain situations. If they choose the soul, the actions are completely different. So yes, so that's what is. That's what it's very important. You to have the authority within you, what you're putting into your mind, because when you are in a balance with what you put in your mind from the spirit perspective, from the soul perspective, from the energy perspective, you change your emotions, the emotions changing your energy, and your gravitational field is different. But if you go ahead and choose the ego and so on, guess what? You choose the lower realm. So guess what? That's what you're putting within your mind. You make up your mind. And guess what? When you make up your mind, you choose actions that are within the material world. Actions that I don't want these connections. I don't want to have nothing with this person. I don't want to deal within this. I don't want to be. There is so much crap and so much situations within. So guess what? I'm just had enough. I'm fed up. But guess what? Time passing by and you looking at within you that you had a war within yourself. Not the person, but that takes a more from within you. That takes a maturity. So over the time of this awakening, it leads you to this maturity from within. That is it when you mature enough to understand to put the soul, the vibrations, the energies, the emotions that you have in a base of the new awakening from within you. And this is how you ascend. This is how you perform with actions based out of the soul, not actions based out of the ego, of survival mode, of financial burdens, and so on and so on, that we are used to it within the material life. Now you understand that the spirituality, the soul, everything, it's coming into you to help you to have a better experience by helping you, giving you ideas how to manage your material life here from within. That's what it's called spirituality because the spirit is within you. But still, the authority is yours. You decide who you're going to put in your mind: the spirit, the soul, the ego, the heart, the emotions, the mind is your center. The mind processing all these informations that comes within you. This is your higher self. So that's what this is. What makes a soul to choose to awaken or not? What makes a soul? When a soul had enough of agreeing with the ego and all life becomes oof. CC, glad to have you here. Victor, thank you for coming in. Did I miss someone to see if someone came here? I guess not, except CC and Victor. Thank you guys for coming in. Um, so, what makes the soul to choose to awaken? You actually begin, your higher self, choosing to disagree with your soul. That's how you begin to awaken. You awaken that, hey, the soul is there for me. The soul is within me. The soul situations is within me. I have a soul that I need to listen within myself. That's what all the awakening. You begin to be awakened to this. Hey, I be listening to all these people. I be listening society. I be listening mom and dad. I be listening everybody else. I was looking outside. Did I ever looking at from what it's in me? Did I ever look at it? Usually that happens after a crash in life because you are looking at from within yourself. So that's what this. The choice, it's yours. You make it from within yourself. Paulina, sometimes you meet soul connections when your soul wants to speak to you, but if you are too deaf to listen from inside. Oh yeah. People are not deaf actually, Paulina. People actually not used to it. They have a fear of the unknown, of this spirituality. They not get used to it. They haven't set their new standard from within itself to have this standard of living from a spiritual perspective from within. And they want to make sure it's whatever they have, they can touch and have and they can control. But during the awakening process, you're not controlling your awakening process. The awakening process has its own path of evolution from within of whatever you need. You to learn to trust more from within yourself with the intuitions from within you. So yeah, there is a lot of cases of the people are too deaf. Yeah, you keep telling them things over and over and over and over, and guess what? Until they don't become, pushed to the wall and look at it inside of it, and it's like I don't have nothing else left except that. And you do that, and then you look at, oh my God, they should have done this a long time ago. And guess what? When they do it, all of a sudden, boom, oh, I was not coachable. You need to understand your level of coachability has to be a very high. Otherwise, that process of awakening can become a nightmare for you. Your ability to be a self-coachable in there is going to help you more than anything else, because when you are coachable, you're continuously following the flow, following the energies, following the destiny, and so on. And that process, it's more better with an accepting and changing the processes, with improving yourself from non-awakened to awakened personality now within you. But if the will has turned over to the Holy Spirit, the will has turned into the Holy Spirit. The will, yes, but the authority of practicing this blue swan is still yours. You need to understand, until you don't practice everything that you put within your mind, you are not you only process it. You're only processing the informations. Until you're not practicing what you're preaching, you don't know it. You only maybe understand it from within you, but you not really don't know it. Because when you practice it, what you know, then you know that you confirm through the practice, and that's what that is within you. Uh, Twin flame, masculine and rebirth had journey things. Yeah, the rebirth process is awakening. You reborn yourself. You're gonna find your old self within the new self. And today, maybe you feel this energy is like you like to go. You're missing things from your old self, or something you're missing from the old path, or old relationships or old situations. This is gonna be increasing, by the way, overnight, and tomorrow maybe be a little bit more. But yes, but there is a growth in there, because your new self is going to be more appreciative than the old one. You are going to be enjoying your new life when you really done the work within you. Okay. Sissy, is a soul separate from God? To me, my mean questions. Oh, you've been a me today, Sissy. Smart. I was going to say smart something. You know what I'm saying. You're feeling it. The soul is not separate. Actually, the soul is always connecting to God. So it's not separated. You separate between your soul connecting to God. You separate the connection of the spirit and the soul from within you. So if you're separate from God, what happened in there? Are you awakened or aware of this? So take a look what's inside of you. You know, don't look in it for solutions outside. Look from within you. When you find them from within you, you confirm it with others, and when the others confirm informations within you, then you're like, okay, now I get it. That's how it works. Hi, Andrea. Sorry if I missed you. There. CC, the mental process of change does it by itself with willingness, but the flame, it is lit by the divine. Oh, yeah, the flame is lit by the divine, but the mental process, it's coming from one thing in you, authority. And if you pay attention, guys, what is the authority? The authority right now, it is the sun. That's how you see it in your chart. But if you look at it more deeply and take the astrology out of the way, you can knock that out. The sun is responsible in authority for the gravitational field the way we are in our solar system. Without the sun, without that authority of the sunlight, or that there's going to be a life here on earth, no, it won't be. You need to understand all these things are connecting within you. You choose to be born to a certain times and at certain gravitations with certain energies, so you can have a certain authority in you. That certain authority has to tell you who you are and what it is. But when you look at it within yourself, that authority from within you is what helps you to evolve. If you have authority that it is so stubborn to change, you're going to have a hell of a changes. If you're stubborn and fighting these energies, specifically if you have a oppositions with Mars, for example, ooh, you are going to have a rough time. But if you have a trance with Mars, guess what? You're going to be okay with. So there is a lot of things inside of you. But the soul is not the spirit. Yes, the soul is not the spirit. But who makes the connections between the soul and the spirit within you? You. When you connect into the soul connects to the spirit, and the spirit connects to God. Still is you. So, yeah, the people have a free will of them to unite. You cannot unite with someone who doesn't want to unite within them. They don't want to unite with you because they have things that they haven't processed within their minds and they haven't make up their minds. That's a lot of the twin flames who cannot make up their minds. They're runners. What are they running from? They're running from themselves first. They're running from this spirituality from within, and they're running to improve themselves. They become unawakened. That's what this is. This is like go back into the matrix. The matrix is more important. So it's all about this. So, CC, but not all the people will think they had a choice or made a choice. They're all people who will not awaken. So, what makes the choice who awakens or not? The person makes the choice, not the person. The awakening is available to everybody. The gravitational field that it's made by the awakening processes within the solar system, they're available for everybody. So how many of the people will react to the energies? How many of it? You need to understand if you look at the people around you, pay attention when you awaken within. They begin slowly to feel something, but they don't know what they feel. Why? Because for them, it's more important the material world instead of the spiritual world. But they feel something strange from within them. And is their purpose if they're going to decide to be awakened or not. Usually, what happens is they spoke with someone who is awakened, and now that spark from within you goes within them. Poof. And now they are looking for you because you made that light within the soul to shine. You pointed out to them that they have to look for it within their soul. And all of a sudden, you get an awaken. So, yes, who makes the choice is you, the person. Who created my purpose? You choose your purpose. You choose your purpose, and when you decide to come and born here, you choose your purpose. Now, if you cannot remember your purpose, what did you came here for? You have to dig in deep. You have to go deep from it. So, another near showed. Oh, thank you. I actually showed them the other day. Um, the issue is free will. Yes, the free will, you gotta look at it from the free will within your higher self, though. That's what there is. You're gonna listen to higher self or lower self. You're under authority. You have that. Sometimes you don't. Depends on the divine. If you bow it within the divine, you put the divine in charge within you. Now you understand who is in the authority here, and that is another evolutions from within that you are going to have to look over the time. There is a surrender your life to God. Some of the people were not going to do this. Divine powers within. This is like you are actually working with the universe inside of it. Some of you is going to be feel like, well, I'm not in the control. The divine is in control. No, you are in the control. How are you going to cooperate with the divine? It's still your choice. Okay, You're going to choose your destiny or you don't. That's what you came here to learn how to cooperate. You're not cooperate with yourself. Guess what? You're not cooperating with your twin flame. You are competing with your twin flame. And that's what the competitions between within the twin flame leads to a love hate situations. And that's what that goes. Instead of cooperating between each other, you're competing. Who's going to be doing better? What is better? Maybe the one person is more jealous than the other person have more ability or capabilities or so on and so on. They're not changing of this awakening process. They only know the informations. That's what is important, that whatever you have within you as a awakened person in the world, it is about to look these processes in improvement. So yeah, Christine, I want your happy ass. Yes, have to be, but I will more happier. If I spoke with twin once more, but nothing silence. They're gonna choose when they want to talk to you. You can't force them. You cannot force someone who does not want to talk to you to talk to you. I feel things are ugly, bad, and so on and so on. Maybe there is feel like a no point of communications and so on. You look at in the lower cells what happened in there. Why? Why is not this divine connections in force? Why is that? What it was? What happened in there? So a lot of the twin flames, that's what they're trying to figure it out from within. Usually the chaser trying to figure out the runner, and the runner is like, I don't want to figure out myself. That's what I'm running. But when the chaser stop chasing the runner, now the runner looks back and like nobody's chasing me. Wonder why? What did I did? Then they begin to look from within. So hmm, that is a big fear right there, Blue Swan. Yeah, that is a big fear of what you just said. Surrendering free will to God is actually when no one understands that God being the driver's seat is better. No crash. Crash or not, there is a one postings in there where the man sitting on the edge of the cliff, and it says God kicks in there, but there is another head, God also. You may have to go through this stubbornness, overcoming the stubbornness within when a God destroys your life. So you can have only one choice. And some of the people, they have to learn the hard way to trust the divine. Paulina, see what you mean? That tricky question. We are individual and free, or we are one and we are all set already. And who is the God here? Who is the God? God is the collective universe consciousness, the creation, the creator of the universe. If you guys want to know more about it, that's what God is. Creations for it. And everything is love. And you need to understand it takes a lot of love to create the universe. That's why we have this unlimited love within ourselves. So, hi, Guy. Thank you for coming in. CCS Paulina, I'm not sure if I agree here to understand yet. I feel everything is planet. Yes, everything is planet. It's organized chaos. This is not so hard, guys. Love is love. God is love. Yes, but are you have actions in your life and the base out of that love? Kurt or Eva, whoever wrote it. That's what this says. The actions. You may know the whole Bible. I've seen some people like this. They know all the Bible. They can't go ahead and speaking of verbs from the Bible and so on and so on. And when they come out of the church, they're not even pulling their checkbook to pay for a tire of a mother with single mother with 3 kids. Oh, I seen this. So I know that the actions are speaking louder than words. It's, you need to understand that performance actions on earth and a base of divine, that is your real awakening process. You begin from awakening within your minds and so on, uh, and so on. So, wow, CF, thank you for coming in and knock that off pretty quick. I also helped in there. Thanks God that the chat didn't see those messages. Appreciate it for having my back. And brother, thank you for coming. Is love only existent in pure energy, nothing else, no other chemistry? Not only love. You need to understand love combines everything under one roof. The love puts everything together, is union, everything. That's why love can heal everything. Love can heal your subself. Your subselves healed, they are healing your higher self. You learn the love. And then when you're in the higher self with another person and a higher self who heals their subself, the love puts it together. And then there is a love from these two individuals towards the divine, towards the universe. Now you become one within the universe. That's what the love is, these connections, this mystery, energy. Love is the glue. Yes. So, CT, mind versus knowing confusion phase. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh, Maria Richards is the glue. What do you consider pure energy, CC? Ooh, questions in there. By the way, Dio, and I bow for you. You have a light within you beneath. Seems you have a laid a piece of puzzle and you're flowing better. You feel lighter, baby, shining. Yeah, I did a lot of work today, actually. It is a very interesting process happened to me. So felt like I was leaving this earth, kind of like moving away, like energy is far away in the sky. I was sitting there and I was seeing the earth, maybe like a positions from the moon or even higher than that, like I wasn't here anymore. It was very interesting process. I don't know what this is for, but you feeling it is. I don't know. I let it go of things, let it go of situations, let it go of relationships, let it go of connections. I free myself up in a whole another level there. Maybe that's what you see, CC, but I was expecting it to confirm something. So here is confirming. You guys know that I don't say things until the people don't ask me, unless I have to deliver a message or I'm waiting for confirmation, someone to say something about this, and so on. Okay, so thank you, Cece. Erica, I have to go. Erica, have a good day. Thank you for the chat last night, and thank you for this beautiful power you show up. Erica, to me, is one of the person who actually performed this knowledge out in the open, and go knock that off. For Diamond B, love to you and the baby from us. Yes. A lot of love going on in here. Sissy, Buswan, there is no thinking, nobody, no being, no person, only any stream of energy with a conscious and knowing. So, yeah, a lot of love we have here in the room. Actually, this daily chat turns to something more beautiful right now. Even that Jupiter moves right now slowly, we're building up this beautiful energies that we had a few months back, and now it's building even more and more and more and more. It gets more high quality actually, and we were talking about this, that it's better to have quality than the quantity, because from the quality is going to comes in something more powerful, something more beautiful, something more greater than we ever done it before, ever achieved before. So Dio, you still don't have a question. I'm going to ask you every day. Questions. I I allowed these situations within the energies, because the most beautiful thing I learned is to flow within the energies instead of resisting it. Like you're swimming within the sea, within the river. You're not fighting against the river, because the river is going to take you and unite you with the sea. So, as a blues swan said, I give the wheel of the car to the divine and let the divine drives. They know where to drive me. But are you going to be smart enough to do this? That's. Are you not missing something? What I'm going to be missing? I'm missing some things. I'm missing things from past and so on. It's normal. I'm also a human being. I'm not like, I have to look at it after myself and situations and energies and so on. But looking at right now with this new energies, I have to look something for my future self. So gotta have a balance within both. Doesn't matter what situations is, questions, and so on. Ooh. My both two ears are ringing. So the one is for material, and the other one is for spiritual stuff. Ooh, a lot of good messages in here. A lot of good energies. So yeah, a new light code is in force. If you're wondering what's going on, CC, a new light code is coming, more powerful than before, and I have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So, you guys see it. You guys feel this new higher level of energy that there's nothing I can do about it. It's new to me on some level. Do we have both together energies or separate? Do you feel it? Can you say it? Um, there is going to be an energies of togetherness or not togetherness. There is a lot of things. The thing is to let it go of the control. But there is a both energies coexisting right now. Separations and togetherness. There is about energies of destroy the old, build the new. There is about energies of within you about feminine, masculine. There is a lot of learning situations right now. The more the moon goes towards Saturn, the more we are going to getting into this new learnings from within those guys. You're going to get these new learnings. Okay, we become this future leadership generations. Okay, that's what this was. I was wondering why about this shit. Now I know. Nothing happens for no reason. If you guys don't understand that, go get the book called Celestine Prophecy. Don't watch the movie, read the book. There's a reason why I'm telling you to read the book. There. The movie is good. It's not that good. It's the energy that comes in from within the book. All right. You guys ready? for a new topic. You guys want? What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? Ooh. Yeah, that book 20 years ago, I probably sold it within 1,000. So I used to sell a occultic literature, including astrology literature, homeopathic literatures, and so on and so on. That is a great book. Great. So, yeah. You guys have any more questions? Blue Swans, thank you. Thank you for these great questions. I think that it was needed to be spoken about this right now because a lot of the people in these energies that coming in currently are going and tonight's energies, there's going to be a lot of people really decide and look from within how to make up their mind. Um, can I ask you, Dio, if you don't mind, what was your dominant energy before, yin or yang? I actually didn't know what was dominate from within. The only thing it is I was a wounded feminine energy here within me. Not really found this masculine energy that I should have been. Meant like I had to be this little boy who is friend with the girls. I had to be this good friend as a masculine towards the people. I had to become this young adult who was appreciate everybody. I had to learn to become this man who knows how to work, take care of himself, and so on. I had to go and do all this masculine energies to develop within me. So before awakening, I was really this distort masculine energies with the wounded feminine within me. Now it's completely different. CF, if you have to go back to work, wish you a good work. Thank you for watching my six and thank you for coming in. And that's what I was. I was wounded in there. And now the people try to wound it again, my feminine side and so on. And I found that the people who had wounded my feminine side, those are a wounded feminine with a toxic masculine energies within them. And that's how I learned through this process by uniting from within me to show them how they can unite within themselves. And now it's actually this process they happen within me that actually helping you guys. So isn't that beautiful? Yes. Some of you already getting this benefits from it. Can we do something about hearing and dealing with other realms, spirit voices? Depends of what you wanted to do with that. You can hear it, but it's all. Uh, if you want to be a channel, why would you want to be a channel for the spirits? Okay, you may have to hear it from within, but that is your ability. But what are you using your ability will be determined by your situation. CC, yes, you can be able to channel a divine energies. You can be able to do this. You can also be able to channel informations about people. You may become a psychic reader. Actually, you are a psychic reader, CC. Let's put the truth out there. I know you're laughing for it. It's like, but what are you using it for? Because you can look at the psychic situations, the psychic energies within the people, and you can tell them what are they lacking of, and what are they good at it, or what happened. They can improve themselves. But at the same time, you can improve yourself as well. There we go. How to improve it? Experience, learn from your own personal experience within you and then learn from the experience of others. That's how you improve. But you have to take actions, performing. Yeah, that was a kind of like a, Tap into your brain. How is you tapping to my brain? Yeah, you know how that goes within energies. We all have abilities, right? Now it's my time to say ha ha ha. Oh, kidding. Just you guys have some fun. We all family here. Come on. We all have to be this honesty here. We have to be the example here for the truth to the other people to see that we have more fun than they can imagine. We have more fun within the energies. We have so much love within each other. We have so much inner peace within each other. We're living together as a family here. And we giving it the show out there how the people should live. And guess what? Most of the people who are afraid to come to a chapter or watching the videos, they're wondering what we are smoking. We're smoking love, vibrations of love. That's all. We're truth. Oh, it's hard. No, it's not hard. People making it hard on themselves. Their ego makes it hard for themselves because the ego overrides the authority. That's what this is. People used to operate from this ego based authority within them. So if I tap in someone here, I want you to establish their gift more or fights and recognitions. You got to be very careful what you're tapping into, CC, because some people they don't like to be tapped in because they can have something from within them that you may put it out without permissions on it. That's what you have to develop the culture of your gift for. But if you look at it within and you discover something, you can discover what the person have, but you may also discover how they can heal. Now, that is a gift that you should looking for it to improve. CC, Key, you made a great job. You should be proud of yourself because now you see so balanced that I couldn't guess your ancient energy. Key, yes, the ancient energy is within me now. Yes, I guess that's what this is. I mean, that's what I don't say that. You guys, as you know it, I'm waiting for you to say it. For so lose one. I'm saying this, hoping they will come out or open. That is up to them. That is, you need to understand. Person who hide things from within, they blocking things from within. I want to hold their hand. If you're lucky, CC. All right, guys. You came up with any clever topic for tomorrow, or I should let the universe pick it up. Thinking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Am I hearing my clock? Hmm. Hmm. There was little energy. I don't know who got it during the talk, and all of a sudden, in front of me, just came out these portions of the Matrix, the movie, when he was doubting who he is, and the Oracle told Neo, "You just have to make up your goddamn own mind, Neo." I think she said the same thing to Morpheus. No, 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 just part of the dimension of my crazy head. Yeah, you gotta be very careful with the psychic abilities because the psychic abilities they can lead you to something good, they can lead you to something great, but they can also cause you problems within. That's what it's called psychology. Okay, so the one is correlated with the other. The one leads to the improvement, which is they called genius. The other one, it's totally different and leads to destructions from it. I think Nietzsche said that there is not much difference between the genius and I don't know what was the term he used, the destructive personality or whatever it was. They're using the same energy just in a different point of views. That's what you're here. If you're the one side, you're here to fix the other situations or so on within. But when your psychic abilities are going up and therefore a positiveness and create this, then you understand why you have the gift from within. CC aware, I'm aware, I'm very aware, but angels guide well, yes. Four. All right, I guess the universe is gonna pick up a topic for tomorrow, guys. Thank you for coming in here tonight. Thank you so much for participating here. Thank you for everything. Let's share the love and the light, and we can come back tomorrow and see what the universe has for a topic for us tomorrow. All right, guys. So thank you so much. Love you. And hopefully, you guys are going to be beautiful from within. Do yourself and allow your mind from within to help you to evolve your awakening process. Much love to you guys. Have a great day. Love you.